After a few weeks of anywhere from moderate to significant shakeup beyond the three Power 5 undefeated teams, this past weekend entailed very little movement in the college football playoff race. Honestly, the only result that should affect shuffling within the top 10 would be LSU squeaking by Arkansas at home, 24-17. Maybe now we can stop treating LSU like they're a top 7 team, even though they have 2 losses, and drop them a notch or 2 or 3. This coming week, too, will likely be a week with very little happening in the upper reaches of the playoff rankings. The only one of the 9 surviving squads with a matchup against a ranked opponent is Notre Dame, who head to Yankee Stadium to face off against surprising Syracuse. Nearly the entire SEC is on a de facto bye week, with almost the whole conference playing group of 5 or FCS schools. Hell, there might be a high school team or 2 on the SEC docket this weekend, for all we know. Check it out. The Citadel at Alabama, Middle Tennessee State at Kentucky, Idaho at Florida, Massachusetts at Georgia, Liberty at Auburn, UAB at Texas A. Wow. So instead of playing that Survivor game we normally do here, since everyone is likely to survive, let's do some resume examination for the inevitable beauty contest that will take place for the selection committee in a few weeks. As a point of reference, here are the AP rankings that came out on Sunday morning, which pretty closely mirror how the CFP playoff rankings should look tonight, when they're released. 1. Alabama 6-1-1-0-0-152-5-2. Clemson 1-0-0-1-4-5-9-3. Notre Dame 1-0-0-1-4-0-6-4. Michigan 9-1-1-3-2-7-5. Georgia 9-1-1-2-8-8-6. Oklahoma 9-1-1-1-8-8-7. West Virginia 8-1-1-1-1-1-8. Washington State 9-1-1-0-5-2-9. Ohio State 9-1-1-0-5-0-1-0. LSU 8-2-1-0-1-9-1-1. UCF 9-0-9-8-3-1-2. Syracuse 8-2-7-8-7-1-3. Texas 7-3-7-2-6-1-4. Utah State 9-1-6-8-9-1-5. Florida 7-3-5-7-5-1-6. Penn State 7-3-5-4-2-1-7. Washington 7-3-5-0-1-1-8. Iowa State 6-3-4-9-7-1-9. Cincinnati 9-1-3-4-4-2-0. Kentucky 7-3-3-3-7-2-1. Utah 7-3-3-0-7-2-2. Boston College 7-3-2-5-4-2-3. Boise State 8-2-1-4-7-2-4. Northwestern 6-4-1-3-6-2-5. Mississippi State 6-4-1-3-3. So here are the 9 teams remaining in the conversation, with a capsule of information and opinion on each one. 1. Alabama 10-0, 7-0, remaining SCHED, 11/17 versus Citadel, 11/24 versus Auburn, 12/1 SEC title game. Notable wins, Week 4, versus. This point, the only thing that would knock Alabama out of the playoff race would be a loss to Auburn and then a loss in the SEC title game to Georgia, or a standalone blowout loss to Georgia. I think even with a close loss in the SEC title game, Alabama might get in over other one-loss teams outside of the SEC. Point 2. Clemson 10-0, 7-0, remaining SCHED, 11/17 versus Duke, 11/24 versus South Carolina, 12/1 ACC title game. Notable wins, Week 2, at Texas A. However, I think Clemson is the safest bet to be in the playoff at this point, even safer than Alabama. 3. Notre Dame 10-0, remaining SCHED, 11/17 versus Syracuse, at Yankee Stadium, 11/24 at USC. Notable wins, Week 1, versus. At Northwestern, 31-21. The truth, Notre Dame isn't, if they win out, but given the quality of Syracuse, the rivalry with USC, and the cross-country travel in between those two games, the Irish are not out of the woods, by any means. Getting QB Ian Book back this week will help. The question is, what if Notre Dame loses a game? Well, I don't know how the committee will view them, but I can promise you the narrative on conference title weekend will be, see? This is why Notre Dame needs to be in a conference. 4. Michigan, 9-1, 7-0, remaining SCHED, 11/17 versus Indiana, 11/24 at Ohio State, * 12/1 Big Ten title game 1 loss, at Notre Dame, 24-17, Week 1, notable wins, * Week 5, at Northwestern, 20-17, * Week 7, versus Michigan has the best subjective case right now, with a quality loss, Notre Dame, and blowout wins over ranked, even if slightly overrated, foes in the last month. Ohio State in Week 13 is a good chance to make a statement on the road, and they may even get a second chance in the Big Ten title game to beat Northwestern by more than the 3 points they beat them by back in late September. Only one thing looms as problematic. Point 5. Georgia, 9-1, 6-1, remaining SCHED, 11/17 versus Massachusetts, 11/24 versus Georgia Tech, 12/1 SEC title game 1 loss, at LSU, 36-16, Week 7, notable wins, * Week 2, at the Bulldogs resume isn't anything to sneeze at, with their own set of blowout wins over ranked, possibly overrated teams in the last month, but their loss was a 20-point blowout to LSU, which isn't as impressive as Michigan losing by a touchdown at Notre Dame in Week 1, even if the score was a bit deceptive, and he carried that game. However, the SEC title game, provided Alabama and Georgia each have 0 or 1 loss, looms as a de facto play-in game for the winner, and a sleepless night for the loser, as the committee ponders resumes. 6. Oklahoma, 9-1, 6-1, remaining SCHED, 11/17 versus Kansas, 11/23 at West Virginia, * 12/1 Big 12 title game 1 loss, versus Texas, 48-45, Week 6, notable wins, * Week 3, at Iowa State, 37-27, * Week 4, versus Army, 28-21, OT, * Week 10, at Texas Tech, 51-46, * Week 11, versus Oklahoma State, 48-47. The truth, Oklahoma has the best chance of standing in and trading offensive blows with Alabama, if they played the Crimson Tide, but it's hard to get past a couple things with the Sooners. Their defense stinks, like really stinks, and they are not getting better as the season winds down. They're escaping with their lives the last 2 weeks. Trajectory matters when you're making these comparisons. Oklahoma definitely deserves to be behind all 5 teams they trail in the rankings. 7. West Virginia, 8-1, 6-1, remaining SCHED, 11/17 at Oklahoma State, 11/23 versus Oklahoma, * 12/1 Big 12 title game 1 loss, at Iowa State, 30-14, Week 7, notable wins, * Week 5, at they may not, but they should, and then ultimately, Oklahoma and the Mountaineers will decide who's better on the field, perhaps twice, if they meet in the conference title game. As I pointed out last week, the Mountaineers missing that out-of-conference data point against a solid NC State team, cancelled due to Hurricane Florence, may come back to haunt them. 8. Washington State, 9-1, 6-1, remaining SCHED, 11/17 versus Arizona, 11/23 versus Washington, * 11/30 Pac-12 title game 1 loss, at USC, 39-36, Week 4, notable wins, * Week 5 versus Utah, 28-24, * Week 8 versus they need a ton of help. The problem is that, even if they get help in front of them, a team like .9. Ohio State, 9-1, 6-1, remaining SCHED, 11/17 at Maryland, 11/24 versus Michigan, * 12/1 Big Ten title game 1 loss, at Purdue, 49-20, Week 8, notable wins, * Week 3, versus and a team like Notre Dame or Clemson probably doesn't fall below Washington State, even with 1 loss. To be clear, Ohio State is ranked below Washington State right now, but the Buckeyes still have a pulse. The Cougars are all but dead. And yes, I know part of my Wazoo analysis bled into Ohio State's capsule, but who cares? Screw Ohio State. Listen to Sean Pendergast on Sports Radio 610 from 2 to 6 p.m. weekdays. Also, follow him on Twitter at http://twitter.com/Sean Pendergast and like him on Facebook at https://www.facebook.com/Sean Pendergast.